talk to Richard Linklater about the concept for this film. What was your thoughts, and were you concerned about a 12-year
No,
engagement?
I wasn't concerned at all. I just knew enough about the business that it's so hard to get financing for a small movie, and that legally you can't have a contract, so anyone could have left. So I knew the likelihood of getting financing was slim to none. So that was what blew my mind. I wanted to be a part of it. I knew no one had ever done it in scripted film before. To do something new in film at this moment in film is so rare, and the way he talked about the movie, the experience of normal human beings. You know, these are not people we often make movies about, but they're people we know in our lives, and this idea that life is short and life is beautiful and that we're all growing and changing is so exciting to me as an artist to be a part of that, because it moves me a lot as a human being to see that in my life.
I loved the bit in your speech about making your money in television.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious, as an artist and as an actress, how you find the balance between art and commerce with indie film versus network television?
Well, my great-grandparents were in vaudeville, and that's like 5 cents a ticket. It was really the entertainment for the masses, and so for me, that's sort of what network television is. People in old folks' home, trailer parks, you gotta watch a Snuggles commercial, but other than that, you have some entertainment. So I like that idea, and they pay you better than a lot of things, and now independent film pays you very little, so that gives you the ability to do both. And both of them have their values. Both are entertaining people. Both are telling different stories. And I really like both of them.
Now, Patricia, you mentioned that this is your first time being invited to the party.
Yeah.
So how's the party so far?
That's pretty good, no, it's nice to be here. I mean, because I've turned down a lot of big movies. I have for many, many years, and sometimes it was very difficult being a single mom at 20 to turn down a movie that was a big movie that I didn't love as a movie. And instead I was doing independent films. So this is the Independent Film Award, so it's very nice to be asked to come.
This was a very brave choice because it was such a long project. What do you think the bravest thing you've done so far in life is?
As an actor?
As anything.
Well, I'm going to tell you, as an actor, a lot of times when you're a kid, you think, I want to be something, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'll be successful or not. So at one point, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a midwife or an actor. So I decided I would give myself 1 year between the time I turned 18 and 19 to every single day work towards acting. Audition or take pictures or study someone else's performance or go on an audition. And every time I would get bad feedback for an audition, I actually saw it as good feedback because I saw it meant I was brave. And that was really my purpose of that year, was to be as brave as I could in fear for a year. And I ended up getting work, and I kept getting work. So I think most people hold themselves back from that. So I think that the best thing to be is brave, I guess, for me.
Love it.
Did any of your crew members, I know it was a very broken up schedule of only a few days, did any of your crew members help you engage with your character every time you came back?
Well, our crew member was part of this huge family. I mean, many people would start like as a PA, and 12 years later they were a first AD, but they'd come back as a PA. One of my agents that's here tonight, when we started Boyhood, he was an assistant, and now he's a partner of the firm. I mean, that's how long this movie has been working, and that's how much all of these people have known each other and watched our lives change. People buried their parents, got married, divorced, had babies. And it's not just a week a year. People keep talking about, oh, you just shot a week a year. Richard Linklater did 2 months of every day doing pre-production, getting offices, location scouting, casting other parts, hiring every part of the team. That's 2 solid years in an office doing these things. He spent 1.5 years solid. Every year he'd spent 1.5 months in editing. There was an enormous commitment of time. It's not a week a year.
All right, last question, please. You've mentioned before that one of your best days was dropping off your son for college. Could you tell me what made that day so special?
Well, it was a best day because your kid's healthy, your kid's alive, your kid made it to college, your kid's not in jail, they're not on drugs. Hallelujah. I mean, really, those are all the scary things you worry about as a parent. So you made it to that point. It also was very hard to let him go. I mean, but I wouldn't let him see that. I cried driving home for 9 hours, but not in front of him. But some people ask me, like, why do you cover your face when you start crying? As an actor, a lot of times people tell you, show your face to the camera when you're crying. I want to see you when you're crying, I want to see you when you're crying. In real life, that doesn't happen. In real life, when you're the breadwinner, when you are the mom, and you've been strong, and you've carried your family up the hill, in those moments where you break down, the last person you want to see in your most vulnerable moment is your kids. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.